Zillow doesn't tap into your finances.
Right.
So you really need to talk to
So
the
when
lender.
they talk about like your monthly payment, that's completely inaccurate.
You putting 20% down always. But like what they don't tell you is that conventional financing usually has higher interest rates than FHA does. And FHA is only 3.5% down. And Zillow is just giving you a blanket of conventional financing, 20% down at the national average.
Yeah.
Not going into your
Personal
finances.
and credit and all
Correct.
of that.
Welcome to the Homeowner Hookup.
Where we break down everything you need to know about real estate.
Straightforward, practical, and always up to date.
We're your hosts, Megan Huey.
And Sydney Magusa.
Let's dive in.
Hi,
Sid.
Meg.
Hey, Sid.
Hi.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going great. Honestly, though, this morning, have you heard of Ulta Beauty World?
You told me about it.
Yeah. Okay. So I am like super into all things beauty and skincare. I'm like a girly girl.
Mhm.
And I really want to go to Ulta Beauty World. And I was so excited for this. I was in queue. My friend Dana and we got on. Tickets started selling 9 a.m. Central Time, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We were on the site for like an hour before. And then immediately, like 9:59, we tap the link to go to buy tickets and we get put in a queue. And like the tickets sold out in like 45 seconds.
Yeah.
And then we were
believe that.
all in the queue. Like everyone was in the fucking queue. There was like over 100,000 people looking for tickets and there was 3,000 available. It was a pipe dream. A pipe dream that I wanted so bad.
And her husband was also in the queue. Wasn't he in the queue for you? Like,
I was just like, oh my God, why? Why? And Dana had like 2 screens open and hers was going like before mine was. And then like we were on there and like it didn't post it was sold out immediately, but like we were like seeing people were getting tickets.
mhm.
I was like, well, maybe they're just staggering them. Like, I don't know how this shit works.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, it was like everything was just gone. And there was like a master class that they were also doing at this one. And that was like the only one that was available after like minute 1. And then those sold out immediately.
Maybe next year, babe.
You know what? I don't know if it's in the cards for my life. Maybe next year. I'll still try, but
Yeah.
it was a little disheartening. Have you had anything happen this week?
I got Botox in my neck.
Solid. We love a self-care moment.
Oh my God. That's the most gnarly thing. I can't even believe I did that, but I did.
I mean, do you like feel better?
I don't know. I just got it yesterday, so we'll see.
So we'll see in about a week.
Continued, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll keep you posted.
Yeah, I'll keep you
Should
posted.
we like
on next-
zoom in on your neck really quickly?
Please don't. There is like a little bruise right there, but I was like, oh, okay. So I asked my Botox girl, I was like,
Mhm.
Brittany, what are we doing here? Can we Botox my neck? And she's like, yeah, everyone Botox their neck. I didn't even know this was a thing.
We can Botox everything.
Apparently we can.
Literally, you can Botox your armpits. You know, Botox is really good to stop sweating.
Yeah.
So
listen, I might get on all the, don't tempt me with a good time.
look, I'm not tempting you. I'm just saying, like, if you got some sweating issues,
I'm good there,
Botox.
but I definitely am not in my neck. I need my neck like to be snatched.
I mean,
I'm going to be that person that's like, all right, I'm going to get the facelift, at 45 or something. Not really, but
don't do that. 45 feels a little young for a
See,
facelift.
You never know. I did a lot of damage to the skin when I was younger.
Ma'am, I'm literally looking at you.
I know when I was younger, I really messed up. I wasn't wearing sunscreen. I was living in Jack's Beach, acting rowdy and just living my best life.
I'm such a skincare girly.
Yeah,
Like,
I was.
mineral sunscreen. I can tell you the difference in chemical, mineral, physical sunscreen and why you use all of them and like
Oh my God.
all of the things and what
I mean, I'm into all that. Don't get me wrong. But that's we digress. We're not here to talk about.
But now here I am at the ripe old age of 30, about to be 31. And I'm like sunscreen every day.
Yeah.
Cloudy day, sunscreen.
As you should.
My kids, sunscreen.
As you should.
And like zinc, absolutely. Absolutely. I want that white cast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're doing it.
We're doing it.
All right. So what are we talking about today?
I think we're going to touch on a few topics today, but we're going to be very buyer focused.
Yeah, we're going to be buyer focused.
Like, why? Is it a good time to buy in Northeast Florida?
I think that depends who you ask, but yes, in my
Right.
opinion.
And why? And is Zillow actually an accurate thing?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mhm.
It's so wild when people still send me Zillow stuff. I'm like, stop looking at Zillow.
Yeah, I'm like, at least go to homes.com.
Yeah.
Like, go to something a little more accurate. I
Yeah.
mean, just
It is what it is, though.
something a
It's
little
just
more
taken
like
over the world.
it really has. I mean, just yeah, it just kind of is what it is. But
So I guess we can start off with, I do want to tell a little bit of a story.
mhm,
So Cody, he is in these car groups,
mhm.
and a lot of them are younger, I want to say kids, but like
Yeah.
20s, early 30s, that type of thing.
So my age,
Yeah.
children,
Yeah, children.
right?
You're a little baby.
Thanks.
But a lot of them don't own homes,
Mhm.
and they feel like they got into a big discussion about it, and they just think like so many homes are overpriced. And it's one person actually said, and don't quote me on this, but it was something like, my mom bought a house in 2011 for $200,000, and
We
now
were
it's
still recovering from the crash.
worth $450,000.
I would fucking hope.
And they think it's absurd. And I was like, that sounds like a good investment, my friend.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Like, I wish I was old enough to buy a house in 2008.
Yeah.
I would have done that.
But I mean, regardless, it was like, it just hearing it come out of someone's mouth, it's like, well, it wasn't, it was typed out. But regardless, it just sounds so silly because it's like, I guess it's all about perspective, right?
Are you mad, bro?
Yeah. Like,
Like,
your mom just made a shit ton of equity. Like, that's a good thing.
that's generational wealth.
Yes, that's a good
Like,
thing,
that's
my
a
friend.
really good thing.
But he sees it as, because it was sold for this amount at this time, it should be worth that same amount now. I don't,
That's
you know what?
15 years ago.
Listen, you
I would hope that I would have equity in my home in 15 years. I would
Yeah.
hope that I would have equity in my home in 5 years.
yeah. So that's kind of what I think what we're up against. And sometimes people don't understand, like, it just is what it is. Also, wages have increased. Cost of living has also increased. It's all there to kind of try and balance itself out, right?
Mhm.
And it's the same thing with the housing market.
Mhm.
And not only that, but the more jobs that come to Northeast Florida, the more construction that's going on in Northeast Florida, the more businesses that come here. Well, people are going to want to move here. Therefore,
Yeah.
prices go up. It's supply and demand. So it's just interesting to me how little younger people know. Not all of them,
Yeah.
obviously. Like, you're way ahead of the curve. But I think the average age to purchase a house, first-time home buyer, is 38 now.
Well, I just had one of our site agents that we use all the time. We had a buyer that we brought to him, and we were like really trying to make it work. And this site agent is creative, and we know that like if anyone's gonna try to jump through hoops to get it done,
It's Jerry.
it's Jerry. We love Jerry.
Go Jerry.
Go Jerry. Go Jerry. He'll be on with us soon. We're gonna have him as a guest spot. But Jerry is like 27. He's younger. And
Yeah, that
he was
kid.
like schooling me in like finances and stuff. And I was like, oh, I thought I knew how to like work all this stuff, but like he just like ran around me and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
So I want to have
he's
him
very
on.
Smart.
We're gonna have him on and like
Yeah.
we're gonna teach y'all a thing or two. He's gonna teach y'all a thing or two, but we're gonna take some credit for it. So
Yeah, exactly.
because
I
we're
also-
putting y'all on. So
Yeah, he's ahead of the curve for sure.
He
He's
really
a very
is.
smart kid.
yeah.
And I call him kid loosely, but it was really funny because I remember the time when we were with him at one of his sites, and he realized that I was 40, and he was like, "What?"
Yes.
I'm like, "Baby, I could be your mama."
literally. Oh gosh.
Yeah, but that was fun. So I can't wait to have Jerry on. That will be awesome.
Mhm.
But moving into that, I would say when you don't know how much you can afford to buy,
Correct.
that's also like a big problem. So pre-approvals are super, super important, because when you're just looking at Zillow or homes.com or whatever else, and you're just looking at them without a pre-approval, like, you're not actually shopping for a house because you do not know what you can afford at all.
Yeah.
You
It's
could
like,
be falling in love with something.
yeah, it's like walking into the Birkin store and like Hermes and seeing a Birkin bag. I said the Birkin
Like,
store.
yeah, I love that.
I
That's
love
great.
that. The gold hardware.
Yeah.
Ooh, crocodile leather.
But no,
Oh,
baby, you don't have the
no.
pre-approval.
You you don't have a platinum annex with no limit.
Yeah.
Like, that's not happening. It's like going to wedding dress shopping and trying on a dress you can't afford, and then you're disappointed. But like, also, you might be able to afford it. You might have
Yeah.
that platinum Amex and you just don't know it. Like,
Right, right.
so if you're shopping without a pre-approval, you're shooting yourself in the foot. And also, like, if you think, okay, well, like the Zestimate is this, and like if I put this money down, but like it's
Mm.
such a blanketed like thing that it's putting over, it's not really honing in on your specific finances.
Yeah.
Like it's not going through your credit report. You know, your credit score could be way better and you could have a lower payment because your
Or
interest rate,
mm,
or
you
or
could have
you're looking at
something.
Credit Karma, and Credit Karma is known to be inaccurate.
Yeah.
It is known to cushion. It gives you like a good little like idea.
Yeah. I think
Down
it's a good roundabout.
Yeah, I would say like, but you can download the FICO app. Experian, TransUnion now has an app, and Equifax has an app. Like all three of the major ones have apps now that you can legitimately go on and check your credit with.
Yeah.
So
And a lot of times your credit cards, they'll tell you, on the
yeah,
website
it's
and
kind
stuff
of like
where you're
similar to Credit Karma with your credit cards. Like it
mm,
will tell you kind of like that. But like, Zillow doesn't tap into your finances.
right.
So you really need to talk to
So
a
when they talk
lender.
about like your monthly payment, that's completely inaccurate.
Yeah, and also they're talking about you putting 20% down always. But like what they don't tell you is that conventional financing usually has higher interest rates than FHA does, and FHA is only 3.5% down. So there are so many factors that go into getting pre-approved and what your monthly payment would be. And Zillow is just giving you a blanket of conventional financing 20% down at the national average,
Yeah.
not going into your
Personal
finances.
finances and credit and all of
Correct.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Your
Debt to income.
DTI, like all of the things. DTI is debt to income. And it's calculated by what you bring in monthly versus your expenses monthly. So car
Right.
payments, credit card payments, like your actual things that you have to pay. It doesn't include your utilities and internet, all that kind of stuff, but it does include car payments,
Credit
credit
card
card payments, medical bills that are, reporting.
Right.
It does include those things. Those are factored in.
Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. So basically, don't talk about it till you know about it. Or
Right.
talk to
Yeah.
somebody who does know about it,
Yeah.
because I think a lot of people just don't know. So get
And we
your
have
pre-approval.
plenty of phenomenal lenders
Hmm.
that we would love to put you with,
Yeah.
that can really give you some accurate numbers. They can do a soft pull. They don't have to do an initial hard pull on your credit either. They can just do a soft pull and kind of give an overview
Yeah.
of what you'd be able to afford, and you could probably afford more than you think you can. Like
Yeah.
that's really what happened the other day. Like he did not think that he was going to be able to go to approve for what he got approved for, and then he was like, "Oh
Yeah.
shit, like
Yeah.
I can afford this. Like, wow, that's crazy." And then like he got the monthly payment and he was like, "Wow, like that's
Mhm.
awesome." I had no clue. But
And that was new construction.
and that was new construction.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. New
Mhm.
construction is great, especially for first-time home buyers.
Absolutely. I mean, I was talking to a lender about this yesterday. Resale, it's kind of hard for resale right now. They can't compete with new construction. We're seeing interest rates at like 4.99 fixed,
Yeah.
and like closing costs being paid, and builder closing costs are always more than resale closing costs, but
Right. Yeah.
the builder's usually covering them.
Right. Right.
So,
Of course, depending on the
builder.
company. Yeah, the
Mhm.
builder. Yep, for
Mhm.
sure. I think also something we wanted to discuss today was, so, there's the whole thing where agents, like, they just open doors. Like, we just open doors. That's our job.
Mhm.
First of all, what a slap in the motherfucking face.
What a slap. Wow. Did you see that
So,
handprint right there?
yeah, right? Like, oh my God. Okay.
That's like
So,
the fun portion of what we do, but it's definitely probably one of the smallest portions of what we do.
okay. Honestly, though, opening the door is like, okay. It is my least favorite part, because it's like the whole thing where you walk up to the door, you walk up, you have your buyers there with you. They want to see this. And then you're like, okay, oh, the super box isn't working.
Uh-huh.
Oh no. Or the lock box, like, oh, can't get this. My nails can't like
Yeah.
push in the thing to get the key out. Or I'm like fumbling to see, like, oh God, what's the code on this? Da da da.
I have
they're
panicked
standing there
more times than I can
watching.
tell you.
Yeah.
Like I usually try to get there before and open the lockbox
Yeah.
beforehand.
So I don't have to do it right in front of. But if it's like multiple
Yeah.
showings back to back, I'm like,
And then like
oh my
what
God,
if
let
the
me run to
lockbox
the
is
door.
hidden behind like tall bushes? Stop doing that.
Yeah.
Like, for the love of God, stop doing that. Please. Please.
It is.
What if
It
we're
gives
wearing
me
what
my
if we're
worst
wearing heels?
anxiety.
What if we're wearing heels?
Yeah.
This is real estate Olympics.
Yeah, it is.
2026 real estate
I've
Olympics.
kind of stopped wearing heels
Girl, I
for
really
showing.
like
It depends on like where I'm at and stuff. Like I'll and where I'm going if I have somewhere to be
Mhm.
afterwards. But like, yeah, no, heels are not ideal for real estate agents.
If you've been listening to us at all, then you know I don't change myself for anybody. So like, I mean, I will throw on dress and heels.
It
and
depends on where you have to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also, of course, I want to be presentable. But like if I can wear some like sandals or
We're in Florida. Luckily,
sneakers.
we're in Florida and we're in a more
Yeah.
casual environment too. So like, I think that does help. If we were in New York,
Yeah.
we could not be casual.
Probably not.
Probably not.
That's why we're here.
That's why we're here. Yeah, no.
That's why we're here.
Mhm.
So, with the unlocking doors thing, I think a big part that people don't understand is when we are like setting people up on drips or we're like looking up properties for our clients,
Mhm.
what goes into that is knowing our buyers.
Correct.
So it is difficult sometimes if we don't get a really good read on our like buyer consultation of like, what are you looking for? If it's like kind of multiple things, it's like, oh boy, we're in for it. But it
Yeah.
is what it is. At the end of the day, like you figure out along the way
Mhm.
what it is that you are looking for. And then we start narrowing it down more.
Yeah.
Of course, I would love to narrow it down
Immediately.
quickly.
But like also, I mean, we've definitely done plenty of discovery trips,
Mhm.
right? So like if it's a first time home buyer or somebody, that's moving to a new area that doesn't know what they want, but they can kind of give us like, yeah, I at least want a 3-bedroom and a 2-bathroom. I don't know where I want to be, but I want to be within I'm literally using an example of what we
Yeah.
literally just got. I want to be within 30 minutes of where I'm working. But if it's the right place, I can go a little bit further than that. I need to be somewhere safe. We can't, I mean, we can send you crime stats, but we can't, my version of safe may not be your version of safe. So like I can't just explicitly exclude, anything. I really can't exclude anything. So I'm going to send you everything. And then when you get here, we're going to go on a discovery trip, or I will go on a discovery trip for you, or Megan will. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through and we are going to go video all of these areas.
Mhm.
We're going to go through some houses and like we'll either FaceTime, send you videos, whatever's more convenient for you.
Yeah.
And like we've definitely done discovery trips, discovery, FaceTimes, WhatsApp video, like whatever.
Yeah.
The discovery ones, if you don't know what you're looking for, tell you what you're looking for very, very quickly.
Yeah.
I hate this. I don't like this neighborhood. I really just don't like this area. And then you start thinking, ooh, if like you're out in the sticks, I don't want to drive 30 minutes to a grocery store.
Right.
But like some people are like, I would love to drive 30 minutes to a grocery store
Yeah.
because I don't.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah,
I
I don't
want to be around people.
Right. And then in like my mind, I'm like, I don't want to drive 30 minutes to a grocery store because that means like, girl, I run my life on E. Okay. Like I am not a half tank fill up my gas girly. I am like, ooh, you know what? I have 9 miles to empty.
Oh my gosh.
I
I am not that person.
I could definitely get to school and then make it to the gas station.
Yeah.
But like if I was 20 minutes from a gas station, I would literally have to keep gas cans at my house because like there's just if I'm like ready to get home, I'm ready to get home and I will just, I'm just gonna like full send, just
go for it.
Just, raw dog in life.
You really are. You really are.
I've been trying to be better about it.
Yeah.
However, I did go to like 7 miles today and then I filled up.
Babe, preparation.
You know what? I was near a gas station. I knew where I was. It was conveniently located. So for me, convenience.
For me too. I like if you
You're
can't
further in the
Instacart,
sticks than I am.
I am. And I still have Instacart and I still have Amazon. I have all
Not Uber.
So I do have Uber now.
You have Uber now?
Girl, I got Uber out there in Green Cove now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Coming up in the world. We love an Uber guy. Yeah.
Love an Uber. Yeah, we have Uber now. We have nowhere to go. Like
right.
But
right. Because it's going to cost you $150 to go anywhere.
100% will. But
it cost me $10 to go to downtown St. Augustine. So
yeah, no. So for me to go like downtown Jacksonville, it would probably be like over $100 for sure.
For me to go to downtown Jacksonville, it absolutely cost me over $100.
Yeah.
I think from the airport to my house, it was like the last time I looked, it was like $185.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
I'll pay for parking.
Yeah.
And drive myself at 3 a.m.
Oh, I just thought of something.
What?
So remember last week
Mhm.
where my husband was like, "Hey, reach out to this person. They're
Oh,
looking for
yes.
they're looking for a short-term rental in St. Augustine. This is our budget. Da 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 da."
Uh,
I reach out and then I see online.
and one of my specialties is short-term rentals in
Yeah,
St. Augustine. Like,
yeah,
I have,
I
like,
know you'd
built
be
a
a really
big
good
portion of my
person to ask.
business for it, so
So I reach out. We're talking. We're discussing, and then I see online that they are working. They literally put it out there where they're like
working with multiple agents, like,
working with multiple agents.
what do you have?
Hey, realtors, what do you bring me what you got? Da, 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 da. Which I can understand
Sure.
why I understand the thought process when it's like, okay, like they're putting out to a pool
Yeah.
of agents, bring me what you got. I found 3 that day
Mhm.
within what they were looking for.
Mhm.
And honestly, like really good opportunities. So I was like, hey, I found 3. Would you like to go view them? I can tell you a little bit more about them. Da, 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 da.
Mhm.
They wanted the addresses. And I was like, that's a no.
Right. I mean, you just want them to sign a BBA for those a buyer broker
Those
agreement for those
specific.
specific properties.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a protection for us. Like,
Yeah.
at this point, we don't feel comfortable because you are clearly pinning realtors against each other.
Yeah. Well, and I
So,
think they don't realize that they're
no, I
doing
don't think
it.
they realize it
But
either.
it's just like I understand why. I get it. But also, like, I just did the work
Mhm.
and now you could just give it to another agent. So, like,
Mhm.
I was like, I totally understand where you're coming from. But I would just need you to sign a BBA for these properties before we go view anything.
Mhm.
And she was like, yeah, no.
And also, as a
I'm like,
legal standpoint from us, like, we cannot legally go and show you properties
yeah,
without a buyer broker agreement signed, at least for those specific properties.
yeah,
So, like, there's nothing we can do. Like, our hands are tied at that point.
right.
I mean,
And so it was just kind of like, okay. And unfortunately for me, I feel like I have grown in that way where, like, I think years ago, I would have been like, okay, I'll go run all over town. I'll go do this, this, and this. I'll show you this stuff and have faith that someone would just do the right thing
mhm,
if I showed them the property and I did the heavy lifting there. But I
mhm,
don't have faith in people like that anymore,
mhm.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, unless I've worked
It's a
with
good.
you in the past and,
Mhm.
like, you have clearly shown loyalty and, like, we have this symbiotic relationship, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not going to, like, screw myself.
Yeah, I have screwed myself, which is why I'm like, I can't do that
You've screwed
anymore.
yourself a lot more than I've screwed myself.
Yeah, because
Like,
of I've just thought people were like
good people.
good people.
Yeah, I
They're
learned very
not.
early on people are not
Yeah.
good people.
So like, and I just,
Money just makes people funny and, like,
yeah, it does.
it's a hard lesson to learn.
It is. It
Mhm.
really is. Yeah, that kind of screwed me up because I'm like, I think I'm just such a loyal person that it's like
Yeah,
I would never do that and I expected that of others.
absolutely.
And I was in, personal training where people are like the best. Like I loved my job, you know what I mean? Like no one would ever like screw you over in personal
Right.
training or like any of that. So, yeah, money makes people funny, but it's just something I feel like it showed me that I value myself now
100%. I was so proud
professionally.
of you when you, like, screenshotted it and showed it to me. I was like, "Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Megan.
Yeah.
Backbone."
The backbone.
Yeah.
No more people pleasing, baby.
No more
That
people.
doesn't mean I will not work my ass off for somebody. It just does
110%.
mean that I don't do it for free.
Yeah.
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 That's
I
all
mean,
right.
if we're gonna work for you, we work with people that work with us.
Like, can you imagine someone going to work every day and then just being like, yeah, you're not getting paid?
The amount of people that, like, we have worked with that they're like, "Yeah, so how much," like, just curiosity, like, just curious, like, and it cracks me up when people ask, like, "How much money do you make, like, when you go and show houses?" Like,
Nothing.
"How much money do you, like, what do you get paid hourly?" Because, like, we just don't understand how realtors get paid, and I'm like, "I don't get paid until this closes.
Yeah.
I do not get paid until we walk away," and they're like, "So you're just not getting paid for anything?" No, I'm not, which is
Yeah.
why I need you to be loyal to me.
Yeah. Which
Because,
is,
like, I'm working
yeah,
hard and, like, spending hours and taking time away from, like, our family and, like, just we
this
work
is our
hard.
job.
Yeah, we work hard and, like, we put our heart and soul into people and, like, we bend over backwards
Yeah.
for people.
And I feel like it's just that's part of being a real estate agent. Like, I think we
Mhm.
have a bad rap, real estate agents in general, where they're
Mhm.
like, oh, they're sleazy or they're this or they're that. And I feel like the majority are not.
Yeah,
I
no.
feel like that's a few like bad
There are
apples.
a few bad apples that have definitely ruined it for people, but, no, I feel like the majority of us are
Yeah.
like, we actually had a phone call today with an agent. We have a listing coming up, and, you know, whenever we get ready for our listings, we always go through comps, and then we look at things that are under contract pending. We look at all the expireds. So we see one that is the most comparable to the listing we have coming up.
Mhm.
And I was like, you know, we were talking about how long it had been on the market, da da da. And I was like, well, let's just call the agent. It hasn't closed yet. Let's see what let's see, like, we're just gonna be listing another house. We don't have an interested buyer in his unit, but we kind of need to have a discovering moment of, like, where are we gonna be pricing this at? We're gonna
Yeah.
have this conversation. We need to have an accurate conversation. So we call the listing agent. He is great. I mean, like, he's giving us information that we need. He's not undermining his sellers by telling us too much information, but, like, he's giving us information that we're going to need for when we go list the house. And it was just so nice to have an agent that understood and was being helpful, and, like, but I feel like we come across that more
Yeah.
than we've come across people just bare bones, not giving anything, like, only for themselves.
Yeah.
It's a dog eat dog world, but, like, the majority of us, we're just, we're just out
Yeah.
here trying to be, like, nice and, like,
Like,
live our
also, I
lives.
want you to succeed. Like, I don't
Yes,
want you I'm
100%.
not, like, out to, like, "Oh, you wanna know what? I hope this doesn't close," and then I'm
Yeah.
stealing their listing. Like, no. I don't know, maybe, but I think actually some people are like that,
I'm
so
sure, but
it's just ain't me, baby.
it's just not.
Mm-mm.
No. I think, like, what you put into the world is what you get out of the world, and so,
Karma.
like, karma's real.
Yep, that
Yeah,
energy, man.
that energy.
Alright. Well, I think what it comes down to is buyers, get your pre-approvals. You're not actually shopping until you know what you can afford.
Correct.
You need to get with a real estate agent, a lender who can
Mhm.
help you with that process if you don't
Zillow is
know.
not a real estate agent.
Yes. And you can probably afford more than you think, or maybe you can't. And maybe this is a credit repair situation and then you buy later on down the road.
Yeah.
But you don't know till you know.
You don't know till you know.
Yeah.
Let us help you figure it out.
You don't know what you don't know, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Meg.
All right, babe.
Love you.
Love you. Bye, guys.
Bye.